this is how we the blind use a knife. I'm closing my eyes so you don't think that I'm able to see. Okay, a lot of people have questions for us the blind, and they ask, how do you do this and how do you do that? And they always ask if I'm able to use a knife or if I cook. And of course with the blind cook, because we blind people eat. So if you are blind, I'm cutting a carrot and I'm gonna share with you how I do this. I just got these carrots. I'm gonna put it in a little plate, and I usually look at things that I do just because that's what people do. That doesn't mean that I'm able to see. Okay, so I cut this carrot, and if I put a little piece here, you're able to see that there is a contrast, right? My cutting board is white, but guess what? When you have low vision, if you put an onion that is white, for someone that has low vision, it might be a little difficult, right? To see the onion. This is a huge onion, but if you have one of those small onions, maybe using a cutting board that is white would not be easy to, the person that has the low vision wouldn't be able to see that. So what you do is you flip the cutting board on the side that is black, and voila, look. This cutting board is perfect. Gives contrast to whoever that has low vision, but for me that I'm totally blind, it doesn't even matter. But look, you're able to see the onion, and if you have low vision and you want to cut an avocado or something that is black, by the way, one of the challenges for us the blind is to find that little sticker. So when you want to cut an avocado or anything that has a sticker, you have to find it. Otherwise you'll find the sticker in the guacamole. But my point is that for someone that has low vision and they want to cut an avocado, on the black side of the cutting board, this is a challenge. So what you do is you are going to flip the cutting board, and you're going to be able to see it on the white surface. Right, Amy? Mm-hmm. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Right away? All right. Now, there are different eye conditions. Nowadays, we have a lot of people with macular degeneration, people that still retaining some sight. Macular degeneration is this condition related to aging, and a lot of people 55 and older are getting that condition, and they're able to see, but they're not able to see. So having contrast is very helpful for us to continue, for those who have low vision. Okay, so this is a tomato. I guess the red color is the last color that I was able to see. I have retinitis pigmentosa, and I was able to see colors for all those years that I was losing my sight on a tunnel vision, and I remember red being the last color that I was able to see. So if this is the black color, a tomato. I guess the tomato you're able to see it either on the black and on the white, right? Mm-hmm. And you can either see it on the black side or you can see it on the white, right?
Are there some colors that are more what is the word? Susceptible, like someone that has RP versus someone that has Stargardt?
Yes, I was gonna say that.
Oh.
It depends on the, I'm using the contrast as an example, I guess, for this video. Is responding the question to how we the blind use a knife, just like you. Well, not really, not like sighted people. We do it differently, but we also use a knife. I mean, nowadays we have all those things where you can just throw tomato and onions, and you can just chop, tomato quickly and easily. But I mean, we use a knife all the time. You cannot escape using a knife, even if you're blind. But depending on the condition is the contrast that you're going to be needing. I mean, for someone that has macular degeneration, one of the first symptoms is that things start looking a little wavy. They don't look the way they are. Like if you see, I believe that one of the symptoms is when you look at a pole, it doesn't look straight. Things go like curvy, But I don't know, maybe a cutting board would work. Now it'll be different for someone that is having retinitis pigmentosa like me. We usually start losing our sight on a tunnel vision. Sometimes it's like on the central vision. But I have this tomato, I guess, I'm thinking about someone that is colorblind. I guess in those cases it also matters depending on the level of color blindness that you have, because some people is able to see reds and greens and whatever, and they're not able to see like yellow and like pink, whatever. But the red, I guess you can use it on either side, but on the white side would be easy. Okay, now how do I cut a tomato or any vegetable or fruits? We do it with a knife, the way you do. However, being totally blind, I use my eyes is my sense of touch, my fingers, my hands. So what I do, I'm gonna get a little bit of the carrots that I cut, and what I'm gonna do is, I place my index finger from my left hand, put it on the edge of the little circle. I cut this carrot I cut the carrots on circles, okay? And if I want to cut this little circle in half, what I do is I place my index finger on the edge, then I bring the knife, it's a big knife, I put it facing down on the cutting board, and the side of the knife is feeling, or I feel my nail, which is on the edge of the carrot. I pull it back, put the knife on top, and then I cut it. Of course, we have to be careful with other fingers. Do the same, right? Do the same. And I'm looking at it because I look at whatever I do. It's not that I'm able to see. I mean, when I watch TV, I don't look at the ceiling. I'm actually look at the TV and listen to what I said. I look. I don't see, I look, which is I pay attention to, whoever is talking to me. Now, cutting this tomato is the same. I mean, tomatoes are a little slippery, I guess, so I usually cut half the same, place my finger of the middle of the tomato. This is a Roma tomato, right? It's not one of the huge big ones. So I place my index finger on top, cut it, and then all right. And then it's I get one of the halves. If I just want to get circles of tomato, or if I want to cut it in half, or if I want to cut the other part, and then I can just cut it. I love tomato for my, whenever I cook eggs. And I have an apple here, and I forget, this apple you said is yellowish red.
I think it's like a reddish yellowish. It's like it's either the Fuji or the Gala.
It must be the Gala. All right. So this apple, I guess you can see it on either side. But my point is that we are able to actually cut fruits and vegetables. I know people have questions. They've been asking if I'm able to use a knife. And yes, I am. All right. Hope you find this video helpful. This cutting board, I guess you can find it on Amazon. I purchased this from maxi8s.com. I'll go ahead and include the link below in case you want to take a look. It's for my blind subscribers. This is a large white and black cutting board for low vision. It's very thick. It has a handle on the left that you can just hold it from there. I know it's great. It's very good. It's the price is not bad, and hope you find it helpful. I'll see you in my next YouTube video. Adios. Ciao.